Oh my god, look, okay, let me just say this once so it's been said. Like, if you can't rap and if you can't write rap songs, do not make rap parodies. Okay? If you're Jinnyboy and you're not Pak Itam, don't try to make a rap parody. It is not for you. It is not your strong suit. Okay, it literally wounds me inside as a fan of hip hop when I see, like, it literally physically wounds me. Like, I actually physically feel pain in my ribcage when I hear terrible rap parodies because I'm like, you are just defecating all over this art form right now. You are literally insulting everyone who, who for them this genre means so much. This genre of music means so much to them. You're literally disrespecting like the most popular musical genre in the world. Anyway, this brings us to Jinnyboy. What's your take on that? This is Malaysia.
He's not rapping in it. He's just talking.
Okay.
This is Malaysia. Don't call me Chinese now. Don't call me Indian now.
I have a fluent American accent now.
Oh my goodness, bitch! You've been colonized.
Jinnyboy has been colonized, but hey, I don't blame you. Like, the more successful you get, the more Guaylo and atas your accent becomes. Just look at me.
I guess like us.
Anyway, let's look at the content before we look at the musical parts of it. How do you feel about the content for This Is Malaysia?
It's the most obvious things. It's the most obvious. It's the most. The content, the stuff he's parodying, is the most obvious thing.
I think I will say this, that I think that well, I mean, I actually didn't watch it all the way through until you told me to, like, because you were like, okay, we're gonna discuss this in the video, have a look at it before we start talking about it. So I finally got around to watching it. And I think the first sign that I knew this wasn't gonna be good was that the word parody is all caps in the title, and I think that if you have the word parody there, you maybe missed the point of the video.
This is Malaysia. It's a parody, guys.
I mean,
parody.
Yeah, I mean, Pak Itam has parody in his video title too, but that's a different topic. We'll talk about that later. But I did watch I also watched the behind the scenes video that they made for This Is Malaysia because Jinnyboy for some reason thought, you know what, this 3 to 4 minute video deserves a behind the scenes B-roll footage. Okay, I don't know why. Okay, but whatever. And in that video, he did state that the message of this movie is, if you want change in Malaysia, change has to begin with us.
Huh?
That's what he said.
That's some Michael Jackson shit, bro.
Wait, are you quoting Man in the Mirror? I don't understand the reference.
Yeah, it's Man in the Mirror.
Oh, okay. All right, go on.
Okay. Oh my goodness. If you want to make a change, what change? What is he talking about?
Can someone make an edit where he says that and you just play Michael Jackson in the background? Can someone make a parody video of that?
That would be a better video.
This is like Jinnyboy. This is Jinnyboy. If you want change, you just have to look at the man in the mirror, and then, like, it doesn't matter if you're black. Doesn't matter if you're black or you're white, because we're all smooth criminals. And he's just like quoting Michael Jackson songs throughout the entire.
Yes.
It's just like, and like, I just feel like this video is just very good, because there's a racial message and it's also a thriller, it just keeps going on. It's just quoting random song lyrics.
Yeah, man. The Jinnyboy channel at this point is practically a zombie for corporate organizations.
Okay, go on. I want to hear your take on it. All right, I want to hear your take on it.
I have nothing much to say, honestly, because everything that is said here is just basically the most basic thing. There's no edge to it. There's nothing special about it. You're just going like, elections, race, rundown crispy, we are so funny. Look at this, we're in SS-15.
Sam, you don't understand the complex, nuanced visual imagery of the rendang, alright? As we all know, as is obvious, the roti canai and rendang was obviously a symbolic juxtaposition of Malays and Indians in Malaysia. Okay? Obviously, you missed that. It went over your head, Sam, because you're just superficial.
Oh my goodness.
You can't recognize art. You can't recognize art when you see it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I actually did, like, I actually did try to give them the benefit of the doubt. I did actually try to kind of break it down and try to figure out what the message was. And what I came up with was, I feel like the goal of this video is all over the place, because it starts out lyrically. It starts out almost as like social commentary, like, okay, like the original video was about being black in America. This video started out kind of being about like,
Being Chinese.
how it feels to be Chinese in Malaysia, right? You hear like balik China, go back to Australia, or whatever, right?
Yeah,
So it
that's
kind of
fine.
seems like starts like that. It's like it just segues into this thing about doing your part to make Malaysian society a better place. You know, there's the lines about like pay your PTPN, don't double park, you know, stuff like that. And then like it kind of ends on this really positive note of, you know, we're not
We're
Chinese,
all-
Malay, or Indian. We're all one Malaysia. And I don't know. I couldn't really pinpoint like what was it supposed to be about. Like,
Can I
is it
point
really
out the
about change?
Can I point out the irony here? Basically, they
Yeah.
spent a few lyrics sort of like dissing Najib, talking about all the shits that are going on. I think the Birkin bag is referencing Rosma, no? Anyway.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna ask you about that. Because like that tangent was so confusing. I mean, I didn't catch that. I was like, looking back. Then
But
there's a
do
line
you
was like,
want-
if I want chocolate, I get it from the fridge. What the fuck was that about? I really don't know. That totally went over my
Yeah,
head.
that's about Najib. It's about Najib. But the
Oh,
funny
okay,
thing
okay.
is, they're basically doing what Najib did with his One Malaysia campaign. Kita
Promoting-
semua Malaysia.
So
One
basically
Malaysia.
promoting like faux like fake multiculturalism or what?
Yes. Yes. Kita semua Malaysia is basically one Malaysia. I think I've discussed this before in the last episode. Oh, who knows, it'll be published. But multiculturalism, if it's used by corporate or government organization, it's basically used to hide issues of class and race
So
difference.
you're saying that Jinnyboy is basically a propaganda machine now?
Yeah, he's not a propaganda. The propaganda he's spilling is just to promote his own channel, to just tickle the balls of whatever he thinks the local
That's fair.
Malaysians will like, which is exactly what Najib did with One Malaysia. Okay, they're saying like, oh, we are all Malaysian. I understand that. I understand how that can be positive. The problem with this is that you're just saying like, haha, guys, let's all be the same now. Let's all just chill together. But then underneath that, you have, I don't know, you have all sorts of shit going on in like.
I think your issue with this video almost is that it lacks you feel like it lacks nuance. Like you feel like it's just a vapid, like superficial way of saying, oh, we're all the same, we're all Malaysian, you know,
Yeah.
and like there's no problems, and without really acknowledging that Malaysian society is inherently broken, like there's a lot we
Yeah.
have to fix.
Yeah. Which is what This Is America did. This Is America was nuanced in the
Right.
respect that it was talking about real issues, but it was doing it in a very it was sort of distilled into a very in a very palatable way that people could watch it and understand what's going on. I'm watching this.
Right.
I don't know what's going on in Malaysia. If an Australian look at this, they'll be like, oh, okay, you know, just
Yeah.
it'd be like that, lah. You know?
Yeah, I get the sense that I don't know. I get the sense that they may be okay, and maybe you know what, maybe we are expecting too much of them, like, because at the end of the day, they are YouTubers who create content for entertainment, right? They're not childish Gambino. They're not rappers with
Yeah.
actual messages to spread. They're just YouTubers doing the best they can,
Mhm.
and so maybe we're expecting too much of them here, lah, right?
Yeah,
But I do get the sense that they didn't put too much thought into the lyrics. I do get the sense that they were just kind of writing like platitudes, like whatever typical words or typical phrases that Malaysians use to, you know, kind of spread this idea of like, you know, multicultural positivity.
Yeah. I'm gonna send you my favorite lyric on the Discord chat. Just take a look at it. Hold on, it's
I tell you what,
processing.
I can already tell you what my least favorite lyric is.
Yeah,
But
just take a look at my favorite lyric.
respect all women now.
Respect all women now! Woo!
Actually, that's actually Lukman Podolski, I think, the Malay YouTuber. I'm actually a fan of him. But respect all women's now. Like, yes, I mean, I don't know. I mean, that is an issue we are facing in Malaysian society, isn't it?
That is, but that's just like, yeah, guys, let's just respect women.
Wait,
please.
Sam, why do you have tabs for tentacle porn open in your screen cap?
Whoa! You didn't see that?
What's this?
That's just Lovecraftian research. It's for an in-mouth campaign I'm running.
What's this about? What's this about? Tiny Japanese girl takes it up the butt from Octopus,
Hey! That's
Octopus Demogorgon.
that is art, okay? That is art. That is not porn.
Okay. No. Anyway, what was I saying? Okay. Well, you know, I mean, I agree with that lyric, Sam. You know, my personal
No.
my personal
None of
motto has
us-
always been respect bitches. That's always been my personal motto. You know, like I feel like that's just the way of life that I live by. Like
Yeah,
respect
man.
bitches.
Respect
honestly, like,
bitches, you know?
you need to treat bitches with respect. The bitches in your life need to be treated with respect. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not,
Yeah, man.
like,
Yeah, man.
Like every bitch in your life, Sam, just treat them with
Mhm.
respect.
Yeah, man.
Okay, in case it's not obvious, I'm being tongue in cheek. Okay, I don't condone using the word bitch to describe women. Okay,
Bitch is
in
a
case it
bad.
was too subtle, because I got a lot of
Mhm.
a lot of backlash last time because of that.
Mhm.
But
A lot of
anyway,
women don't like using the word bitch when you use the word bitch against themselves, but they like to use it a lot. It's one of those glass
those.
cannon things.
You know what's funny? That it's almost like the N word, but for females. It's the Nutella word, but for females. Oh, oh, that's actually no, that's actually okay. Total segue, but that's actually a very interesting contrast. So a lot of white people they feel like entitled to say the N word, right? They feel like,
Mhm.
oh, if there's really no racism, why can't we as white people say the N word? Why can't we say Nutella, right?
Yep.
And then in the same way, maybe we as guys feel that way too. We as men, because we have the superior position in society, we feel entitled to say bitch. We're like, oh, wow, why can girls say bitch but we can't say bitch? Maybe
I
it's the
don't
same.
think that's an issue though. Guys and girls here, we use bitches all the time. We use the word bitch all the time. Because
I
bitch
mean, you
is
could.
not really used to refer to women. It's meant to refer to any asshole, male or
I mean,
female.
you could almost make that argument for the N word though. A lot of people use it as a term of endearment, right?
I feel like this is another issue which could be talked about,
Okay, back to
which could
back
be,
to back to
yeah,
Jinnyboy. You want to hear my favorite lyric
yeah.
from the comically small mouth of Ruben Khan. the
Okay.
lyric is the lyric is this is Malaysia. Subang's my area. Yo, OD corny, bro. Like level 10,000 corny list there. I'm sorry. Okay, just on
This
the
is
musical side of
Malaysia.
things.
Subang represents all of us.
Oh my god, just to
Forget
talk about
Kepong, forget Perak, forget
Penang. What's a Penang? Is that something you sprinkle on my char kway teow when you finish making it? What is
Yeah, man.
Penang?
No, you know what? They didn't shoot this in KL. They just shot it in Subang. Why not shoot it in KL? Subang is
I
probably
mean,
the most upper middle class, the most upper middle
because
class place.
because it's hard being upper middle class Chinese in Malaysia, Sam. Don't you know? I think that's my problem with it. I think it's a very problematic comparison because being Chinese in Malaysia is not that hard, honestly. Like
No.
okay, like granted, like we do face racial discrimination, affirmative action, and all that, but
Yeah,
for the
but
most
but a
part,
lot of us
we're
are
not like
rich.
we're not like black people. We're actually financially pretty well off,
Yeah, the police
especially
officers don't try to shoot us.
especially English educated middle class Chinese Malaysians
Yeah,
like Jinnyboy and you and me. Like
yeah.
we're pretty entitled people. We're pretty entitled people,
We're
honestly.
privileged.
Yeah, we didn't
He's
grow up in the
speaking from
ghetto or the
a point of
trap.
privilege.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and cops don't shoot us. If anything, the only thing cops kill is the money in our wallets. Like they don't
Yeah.
they don't ever try to kill us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd
So
rather, yeah. That's an issue. That's problematic.
maybe they were missing the point there because okay, because I think it's okay to make a This Is America version in Malaysia and talk about societal issues in Malaysia. But I think it becomes a problem when you make it specific to the Chinese experience or
Mhm.
racism that Chinese Malaysians
Yeah,
face
yeah.
because honestly, it's not that bad, bro. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, I love how the first thing we see
Yeah.
is a Chinese harp.
No,
Okay.
the erhu, I believe is what it's called.
No, no,
Okay,
no,
the
it's not the erhu.
erhu.
I don't know why it's called a Chinese.
I
Let
don't know,
me.
the ching chong lah. Doesn't
Erhu
matter,
is a
man.
Chinese violin. Okay,
It's
this
called
is called the
the pling plong or some shit like I don't know,
this is
like
called
bro. Okay,
the
whatever.
guzheng or guzheng. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Wait, can I interrupt this with
Guzheng.
the racially insensitive Chinese joke?
Yeah, go ahead. We're Chinese here.
Do you know how Chinese parents name their kids in Malaysia?
By throwing a bottle down the stairs.
Oh, they throw a 10-cent coin into a glass jar and clink clong clank. That's your new name. Oh, sorry.
Uh,
Okay, go on.
yeah.
Anyway, go on.
Sorry, you made me lose it. But yeah, okay. Yeah, it's not a good parody. It doesn't respect the original. It's just there. It's not bad. It's just uh, there's nothing. I can't really say much because there's just nothing there to talk about.
You know what?
It's
I will say to be entirely honest, like, I'm not actually particularly enraged by this video. I think that and that honestly could be an indictment of the video because it's arguably worse to make your audience apathetic than to create a strong positive or negative reaction, right?
yeah, yeah.
So
No,
I
okay.
almost
Yeah,
yeah. Sorry, you saying?
going back to the Chinese harp, right? Why,
Yeah.
why, why, why? That's not even Malaysian. That's just China.
That's actually true. That's actually true. That's actually very
What?
true.
Put what is those? What are those? Put something Sabahan instruments.
I think they were just trying to find a national instrument. Bro, you know what they should have done? They should have put something that all Malaysians use, which is a hookah pipe, a shisha pipe. Like there should have been someone there smoking shisha, and that's true Malaysian unity right there, bro.
You're alienating the people who don't shisha, though.
Okay, the only people who watch, everyone watches Jinnyboy shisha. I guarantee you. The people who don't shisha do not watch Jinnyboy.
You do have a point. You do have a point.
If you're not upper class, if you're not an upper class suburban Malaysian who does shisha, you probably don't watch Jinnyboy. The mak chick who lives in what's the Ulu place called again? Penang. There we go. The mak chick who lives in Penang probably doesn't watch Jinnyboy.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
yeah, like I was saying, honestly, I'm not enraged by it. I don't feel. I know you were telling me how you have some friends who have a lot, who find it really problematic, who are really upset that Jinnyboy
They're
didn't
not
use his
upset. They just
platform.
have a lot to say about it.
Right, at a loss because they feel like maybe like Jinnyboy has more responsibility with his platform to actually have a message of substance. But
Yeah.
honestly, I'm more annoyed by the fact that it's just a bad song. It's just a bad song. Jinnyboy and Ruben are just terrible rappers, bro, and terrible writers. Okay, I'm just saying. PSA: whoever wrote the lyrics for this song probably deserves to be executed. I'm just saying.
I know. I think they have a writer on staff though. Do you want me to give you her
Yeah.
house
Put me in
number?
touch with the writer because I'm pretty sure the writer deserves to be put in a penalty. That's how bad.
No, man. You need to respect all women now. If she's female.
Okay. I think she needs to respect my eardrums, lah. Okay, because I'm pretty sure they committed suicide with the lyrical acrobatics of "Subang's my area." Oh my god, man, dear lord, lah. Oh my god,
Okay. I
fucking
think.
Tupac and Biggie are spinning in their graves right now. That's all I'm saying. Jesus.
Let's bring up the topic of Park Itam's version of This Is Malaysia.
Flames, api, fire,
Mhm.
huo.
Mhm.
However you say fire in Tamil, I don't know, but all that too.
Okay, let me Google it. Fire and Tamil.
Probably like
It is
Lingapam,
T.
Pingalong. What?
T. Yeah, it's T. Ti.
That's disappointing.
I mean, it's language. It's not that. It's just.
I thought it'd be 4 syllables at minimum, and then there's like a little hit bop at the end of it.
No, it's T.
Okay, I need to stop making jokes like that. Fuck me.
That's not very. I mean, that's not really a racist.
I love you, Aravind. Please be my friend still.
Arvin, yeah. Hey,
Arvin,
Arvin, please come on our show.
Arvind is an actual friend I have.
Oh, okay.
I have Indian
Okay.
friends. I'm not racist.
Anyway, like, I actually quite. I okay. The video is quite a bit low budget, but I do like what he tried to do here. It's not. It's quite. He did talk about like he outright spoke about controversial stuff. Like Bangladesh, the promises made by the old by Mr.
Right.
GB.
Janji dilupakan and all that.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And then at the end, just as he's about to finish, you have a title, you have the end screen. This was Malaysia. That was good. Like I was like, this is quite negative, but then suddenly end, boom, twist, positive. My goodness.
Yeah. I think the first thing I will say about Pak Itam is that musically it's pretty good. Musically it's pretty good. For one thing, okay, speaking as someone who's listened to Malay rap before, for one thing, Malay is a language that lends itself to the rap genre very well, because a lot of Malay is multisyllabic, right? A lot of Malay uses similar vowels. They have the same vowel emphasis, so there's a lot of assonance and consonants in the Malay language. You know that old primary school joke about Malay, how there's 3 people in a plane and the plane's about to crash, so they have to jump out. And the guy says, okay, before you jump out, count from 1 to 6 and then jump out the plane, right? So there's 3 people. The first is a Chinese. He counts out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he jumps off and he's safe. He lands fine, right? The white guy goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He jumps off. He's safe. The Malay guy goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the plane boom crashes. So that's the joke. That's a running joke. Okay? But it actually makes Malay a very easy language to rap with because it flows
very
well.
rappable.
Right, it's very rappable. It flows well and it rhymes well. Chinese is a horrible language to rap with, but Malay is great. Literally think of any word, and you can think of so many rhymes like harapan, padang, lalang, makan, akan. I don't even speak Malay that well, and I already came off 4 rhymes off the top of my head, and they were all multi-syllable rhymes, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Buku, kutu, susu. You know, literally, you can go days and days. So when you hear rappers like Joe Flizzo or guys like other Malay rappers like Sonawan or what's the fuck his name, Ultimate, these guys they sound nice. They almost sound like they're rapping the black accent because Malay just flows off the tongue a lot better than than Malaysian English lah, a lot better than Manglish lah. Basically, is what I'm saying. So I thought it was fire. And another thing is, Pai Itam actually has a history of making rap songs, right? He put out a parody for Man's Not Hot. He made like his own original rap songs and stuff. And so he can actually rap. And so that second verse where he fucking goes hard, bro. He goes Bobby. He goes ham on that second verse. You know, when he just like stares at the camera and he goes oh fucking flames, bro.
That's good. Yeah.
I was like, bro, I got a hard on from that shit. Like it literally like it was like touching Jesus's cloak. Like he healed the eardrums that perforated from listening to Ruben Kang rap.
This is Malaysia.
Like, that shit.
Subang's my area.
Yeah. Subang's my area. No, but seriously, bro, fucking bars, man. He was like, engkau. I was like, whoa, preach the truth, lah, brother. Like, fuck. I thought it was great. So musically, I thought it was great, but lyrically, I thought, like you were saying, like that whole twist at the end, it was smart. It was like, sebelum pakatan, jadi kejayaan, tak ada harapan, rakyat ditipukan. Like he was actually talking about like legitimate issues. Legitimate issues.
Yeah, and with the Arab guy, so like what was it?
Yeah, like fuck your Saudi donuts, blah 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 blah. See, that's the shit I want to see, bro. Damn.
Yeah, that's relatable. Honestly, like we know what he's talking about. He's doing it in a very smart way, and the ending screen. This was Malaysia. That's good. That's hopeful. That is. You wanna promote like hope. You wanna promote positivity, national unity. This is what you should do. Be smart. That's my point.
I appreciate the ballsiness of it too, bro. Because he literally has an AK, which I'm pretty sure imitation firearms are legal in Malaysia.
Oh no,
so
I think that's airsoft. That's probably airsoft.
No. Even airsoft guns are technically illegal in Malaysia. I did the research because I wanted to buy an airsoft gun as a teenager, so I'm pretty sure they're illegal. So whatever, like fuck it lah. But the fact that he did that was fucking ballsy, bro. That's controversial. This is some controversial shit right there. I think the businessman that he shot at the end was probably like representative of like Joe Lau, corrupt bureaucrats, corrupt corporate cronies. But no, I respected it, dude. I was like, okay, you're fulfilling both of my criteria. You're having a deep, relevant message that is pays respect to the original song, and you're making musically a good rap song. You can actually rap.
Yeah.
Like the fucking like double time flow with the engkau. I was like, whew, flames lah, bro. Shit.
So I mean, we can basically conclude that this is basically the smarter, better version of This Is America. This is Malaysia.
I think the heart was more in the right place. This one, I think it's more in line with the original tone. And I think that money was kind of like money was used as a symbol in the original song, maybe like representing misplaced priorities in the African American community, like right. Whereas in this video, money becomes a symbol of the corruption of Malaysia under BN, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So, it's all about BN.
Yeah, and the funny thing is that this video has an equally positive and hopeful message as Jinnyboy's, but it doesn't dumb it down for you. It doesn't sugarcoat it for you.
Yeah.
It acknowledges our complicated history in the country, but also acknowledges that now that we actually have changed, maybe we can do something better.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously don't gun corrupt politicians with AK-47s, but positive ending.
Yeah. All in all, pretty good.
All in favor? Say aye.
Aye. So yeah, to conclude, this is how you do a parody. This is how you parody this Malaysia. Yeah.
To conclude, Josephine Yap was looking fine as usual.
Wait, she wasn't in it.
She was in it at the end with the Birkin back part, I think.
Show me. Hold on.
Look I didn't know, bro. She's there, looking as gorgeous and respectable as ever. Okay.
Yeah, respect all women, yo.
Habibi. Okay. My future Juanita, my future Awik. You know what I'm saying?
I'm looking for her, but I'm not seeing her.
Yeah,
she's there. She's there for like split second.
Josephine Yap, holler at me. Once you get done with that vade, you can try a little bit what's the Chinese pastry? A little bit of egg tart. You know what I'm saying?
A little bit of siu pao.
A little bit of siu pao. You know what I'm saying?
Just lost see where that came from. Aha.
Am I
Lost see with
contributing?
Mantau.
Are we contributing to rape culture right now?
I think we already discussed that in a previous episode. So I'd say yes and no.
Okay. I think we can start recording now. Fuck it. We'll start.
All right. Let's do an outro.
Just play the music. It doesn't matter.
Do, 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 do,
Wait,
do, do,
wait.
do, do.